thought this week was gonna be the roof raise. So sorry, I really am. We are not doing the roof raise video this week. We are doing all the roof raise prep work. There's so much to do, way more than we thought. It took us 2 extra days to raise the roof just to do the prep work. So we're talking about welding, we're talking about wires, we're talking about holes in floors, we're talking about rivets. I promise I won't talk much about them, although there was a ton. We're talking about taking out windows. We're talking about, do we need metal or not need metal? All that good stuff. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button, follow along on this journey, and if you like this video at all, hit the thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. Come on along with us. So look, one of the lessons about doing the bus, or really fixing anything in your house or anything in your yard or anything in your life when it comes to needing tools, dishes, sets of things, see if there's some sort of co-op around you to be able to work with them. Right here where we're at, there is a tool membership community. So all by donations, we paid $50. You can pay up to $150 in some places. And you get any and all tools that you could possibly need. Welder is coming, it's a MIG welder, and it comes the actual welder, the facial guard, the actual helmet, the leather jacket, we've got gloves, the whole bit. It's got the metal guiders, and it's also got the tank. We have everything we need right here.
Doesn't matter. Wherever you cut it, this piece slides inside there.
Inside the existing hat channel.
It'll basically sit flush. The old hat channel will come down here, and then that gets welded on the inside, and the old hat channel down here. And you're raising it up that high and reconnecting where you cut it here and here on the top and the bottom after you lift it up. So Skoolie.com, awesome product that they create as far as, and it says Skoolie.com.
Wait, let's see it.
You can actually order these from them.
Skoolie.com.
And they're here.
The difference is the outside metal or the metal from the roof that we took down is probably about a 20 gauge.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but a 20 gauge. And the lower you go in the gauge, the stronger the metal.
Yes,
so the metal we have for the front and the back that we got from Skoolie.com, they bent it, they welded, they did some things for us. We got our hat channels for that to raise the roof, and we've got the front and the back. So let me show you what that looks like. That is 16 gauge, much, much stronger. Yeah, here's what this looks like. So the reason we did that is because the front is taking on so much wind, and we want to make sure that as we're going down the road, it's nice and strong. So they bent it all up for us. They worked it through. We've got a front panel and a back panel, so front and rear. Okay, when it comes to the welding part of this, Jim's, you can see he's got a helmet type thing, and now that goes down and it will block, or when you start welding, the heat from the welder is up to 3,000 degrees. And so it's basically like the sun, like looking at the sun, close up. So you want to have that protective gear. And he's also got the leather jacket so that the sparks don't get him on the arms. And then he purchased some gloves to be able to go up his arms to be able to protect him from that.
Ready?
Yep.
So, to build the supports for cutting the bus and the hat channels, it looks something like a piece of pipe, flat bar, and then threaded rod running up through the pipe.
This is 5/8 of an inch threaded rod, and then on which the pipes are threaded on both sides, and then these are the nuts that go onto the threaded rod.
So I went to Lowe's and I bought 6-inch black pipe, but you have to grind off the powder coating or the outside coating so that you can get a good arc with your welder. went down to a local welder, and he had 1/4 inch flat stock, and he cut it for me in 6-inch pieces. Don't go to Lowe's if you're near a welder at all that can supply this, because he only charged me $12 to cut all these into 6-inch sections, which fits exactly on my black pipe that I'm gonna weld.
So right here, Jim is now welding the roof raise supports. We did a little overkill. We have 6. Most people use 4, 1 in each corner. We have 6 just in case. Okay, so we're taking a couple of these bottom ones off just to look behind this to see if we really truly need it.
There's a split right there. So now when we put the new sheet metal on, it's going to overlap. Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, just like it overlaps here, it's going to still have new rivets going through it. I mean, the original thought was leave that in place, put the metal in there, sandwich it in, rivet it.
It's going to overlap over this right here. That'll be this. Rivet in.
Over top of there, you just silicone that seam. This little piece right here will come out.
Does it need?
There. Now, the only issue is now, your window's not going to sit back in there.
And it's raining out. Next on the agenda was painting the top of the bus. Wanted to make sure we got that done before we lifted it 20 inches. It was already super high up there. We used Henery's TropiCool. All right, I am trying to do pennies with liquid nail. Check it out. There it is. I literally have a little jar of pennies to do this whole floor. Everywhere you see where the seats were are holes that I have to fill. Are still prepping for the roof raise. We had to take down all of the wires. There we go. All these wires. This stuff all goes to the back brake lights and the lights in the back on the lower level. We got rid of all of the lights for the upper hazard lights. You know those flashing lights that buses have? This is what they look like. Those things there and there. In the back corner. We're not sure what some of this goes to, so we saved some of these things right here. And then this goes to the back. We're gonna have to rehook all that stuff up. We have one that goes to the fan lights, that cute little thing. And then some of them go to the caution lights at the very top of the bus. Those right there that we just painted around. We'll be hooking those back up. With all these cords for you. Look, see, we snipped them all. Today we really had intentions of raising the roof a little bit. We've watched, I don't know, countless more videos on how to do all this, and just to make sure that we've got it done right, we're questioning the welding strength, and so we're redoing one of the pipes. And we just want to make sure we have enough strength. Although I will say we are a little overkill. Most people have 4 roof supports. We have 6, and so I'm not super worried about it. Jim's off at work for the moment, and so I'm gonna do a little grinding. So the hardest part about the roof raise, figuring out, has been the electrical. Come to find out, it's not as hard as we thought. So that's kind of cool. So most of our wires, like literally 10 pounds of wires went bye-bye. We threw them all out. And then the other part has been the jacks to be able to raise the actual roof. So today, the things that Jim made yesterday, roof supports welded here and here, and then right there is gonna be cut. Weld one up there, it's connected to the bottom one, which is welded right there, and then we cut the middle, and we will literally screw those up as we raise the roof with the jacks. So our question has been 1 jack, 2 jacks, 4 jacks, weld the jacks on, don't weld the jacks on. What is the smallest amount of stuff that we can utilize and still raise this roof? But those roof supports are gonna go on all 4 corners and then 2 more in the middle. And those will be welded onto the bus.
Hold it. It'll affect you.
That's the roof support.
Hey.
So here's the deal. We've got one here in the back, right by the back door. We've got another one right here in the back.
Overkill.
Do what?
Which allegedly is overkill.
Allegedly is overkill. And then
I say overkill is a roof falling on your head, so.
we've got one there, and one over there in the middle. And we're putting one in the front, right there, and one right there. This prep work just to raise the roof. It has taken us 2 weeks to figure it out, if not longer. Stressing and worrying. We did a lot of that. And it took us 2 extra days when we thought we were gonna raise it, and then we did a little more prep work and a little more prep work, half of which we didn't even show you. Those rivets, we kept finding more rivets we had to take off. Next week, we will be actually showing the roof raise and the... Love you guys, we appreciate you, and we're so grateful that you're coming along on this journey with us. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, hit the like button, send it out in the YouTube universe. We appreciate you. Bye for now.